We are currently planting all the fields we dusted up yesterday and the day before. And it is now planting season. Which it's supposed to hail later today in game, so we gotta hurry up and get as much done as we can. I am running a John Deere 8R 8400R and DB60 planter, which is a 24 row planter at 30-inch spacing. And Christopher is running the Al Chalmers and a John Deere 42-foot air drill. And hello, everyone. And Christopher is now working on field 37. I'm planting field 14. Plant soybeans, and your plant. What do you plant?
Wheat.
What do you? 37 wheat. Yes. Okay. Thought you were planting the wrong crop for a second.
And I just ran out of seed.
Again. Let me know if you need help with the seed tender again.
I really like this Kenworth truck.
Yeah, the custom modding did it. They did a good job.
Yeah, I like the inside.
So the grass field, or the hay field I planted yesterday is on its first stage of growth, which is good. I gotta spread some fertilizer on that soon. And then got all the equipment at the dairy farm that I need.
Could you just hop over to my tractor so I know when to stop?
Where are you?
I'm just coming in.
Oh, okay. How much seed is left in there? 85%.
Yeah. Am I good?
Yeah, it'll fill. It's not exactly lined up, but it's okay. My brother's playing with me. but we have to plant field 5, 4, 6, 9, and 7 after these that we're working on now, which is the fields we've claimed as ours. I think that's good enough for us right now. We might add in more fields later in the season, but for now, these are plenty. Yeah, it won't take me very long at all to do this. How much do you have to go?
Maybe like 3 to 4 passes.
Oh, okay. in this DB60 here. Yeah, there's a public version out on American Eagles modding, but KMN did an edit to this and put new tanks on it. Redid the color on it to match the real John Deere green. I know you did a few more other things to it, but one thing we need to do yet is put new tires on it. So they're a little bit shiny. But other than that, it's a great plant. And I think I found a bug on the map for liquid fertilizer. I'm still testing it, but I have to figure out if it's actually a bug with the map or the planter. Because when I'm going straight north to south, the planter doesn't like to put down liquid fertilizer. But when I go any other direction, like I am now, it sprays the fertilizer down. So I don't know if it's an issue with the tip collision, like the map author said, or if it's an issue with the planter. I have to do some testing yet. Yeah, I think I'm a John Deere guy. I think John Deere 8R looks pretty darn good in front of it. I mean, a 7R could probably even pull this thing. So like right here, you can see I was going straight north to south, and it fertilized in patches, but it didn't really put down enough fertilizer to cover the whole pass.
I'm on my last trip.
Okay. And then you can either go up and do field 6, 9, or 7. Yes, I did download the Summers disc. I was disking with it yesterday. I posted pictures on Facebook, and it was in yesterday's live stream too. I did download that, and I did using it. That's a very nice Summers disc. But we're trying to get all our planting in here before it hails today, and then tomorrow on here it's supposed to rain, so we've got to make sure we get this seed in the ground. And then that's supposed to be sunny after it, so. Yeah, it's the season for fairs now. We got one where I am coming up next week, so I'll be spending a little bit of time there. I ended up doing like 3 hours of streaming yesterday, which is pretty good. Which was just more tillage work, so you didn't really miss anything huge. But now we're starting something new. Which we're going to be planting for a little bit, and then after this it's going to be fast timing. A little bit. Because then either, I don't know which is going to come first crop hay or spraying. I think spraying will come first, but Actually, planting this field at an angle like this is the best thing because it's nice. Because you can go just make long straight passes through it instead of making a bunch of turns. Yes, my brother does have a similar PC to me. A few different parts, but it's pretty close. And here he is, pulling in right here. His name in farm sim is not what his actual name is, obviously. His name's Christopher, not what it is there. We should change it to what it really is, for sure. We got a little bit more to do on this field. Taking too much longer.
What do you want planted in field 6?
Barley.
Alright.
That field's really small, so it shouldn't take you very much at all. But in every field we planted a different crop, just so we can see what all the textures look like. Everything but sugar beet potatoes and poplars, because I don't want to harvest them. Yeah, my Facebook page hit 254 likes yesterday, which is crazy. Nice.
most of this field won't be fertilized.
That's okay. Not much to really talk about today. I'm just sitting back and playing. more passes left on this field. Alright, we're done with this field. Now we gotta go do field 6.
I did field 6.
Field 5, sorry.
What do you want planted in 7?
Canola.
Okay.
And then after 7, you gotta do 9, which is, I'm gonna plant wheat in there too. Unless, I'll probably get done before you.
I'm not sure if I'm in field 7. I don't know.
It's the one right behind the farm.
Okay, then
Like right behind the silo.
Okay, yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, I am in it.
You have to fill up on a little bit of seed. Yeah, we gotta take some of this stuff back down to the other farm.
Mm-hmm.
I love how the headland on that field was fertilized. The rest of it wasn't. Hello to everyone who has just joined. I'm gonna plant sunflower. I don't know what DB60 this is. Well, I know what this one is, but there's a public version out there. Couple of them anyway. And this is a private edited one by KMN. He changed the colors, swapped out the tanks, did a few minor edits to it. But there is a public version out there. I just don't know. I know there's one on American Eagle modding. But KMN just redid the color on this one to match the real John Deere, or as close to it as possible. And then, obviously, to match like the 8R and stuff like that. And then swapped out the tanks to match to the DB tanks. But after this, I gotta go spray a grass field with the R4045.
Are you going to seed field 9?
One of us will. Most likely. I was gonna put wheat in there, so that would be you.
Dang it.
But you can use this tractor in this planter or whatever if you want. It's up to you. But that's our last field, is field 9.
That's just gonna be so hard.
Yeah, with the shape of it. That field would be actually kind of cool to plant with sunflowers.
Yeah.
With the shape of it. So I mean, if you want to take the 8R and DB60.
Why can't you do it?
I could, but I was just giving you the option to use this tractor. Because I've got to spray grass and stuff. This map, I'm not sure if it's the map or the planner. I mentioned this already, but for anyone new who has joined, map author said it could be a tip collision issue with the ground, with the reason that it's not fertilizing everything like that. It could be, or I have to test out a few different planners, which actually would be a good idea to grab the DB 90. Richard, do you have the, have you tested going north to south and everything?
I've been going every direction.
Has it been fertilizing?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened to field 6 then?
I ran out.
Oh. might be this planer then. I have to test the DB. 90. I can't just say DB because I'm using the DB right now.
Yeah, I've been going every direction and I haven't had any issues. Matthew, your mic isn't on.
Yeah, it could be the planer. That's a possibility. I'll have to talk to Cam, see if he can fix it. Because it looks kind of weird. Behind the planer, just some patches are fertilized and some aren't. But I'm still gonna test the other TB90 and stuff like that just to make sure. After this, we have one more field to plant, which will either be with the DB60 or the air drill, I'm not sure yet. How far do you have to go on 7? Sure.
What?
How far do you have to go?
I still have quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Alright, finish this field. You're sure I might go spray
Okay.
the field, and then I might run the planter on that field, otherwise you can do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, if I did that field, I would be at it for
It's not
an
that
hour.
hard. It's the same as
It's-
field 7.
No, not even close.
Yeah, it is.
Way bigger.
I need to fill up the planer on seed again then, because I'll be painting this. But here's the R4045. This is KMN's version of it. It is edited. How am I gonna get into this? I gotta fill up on liquid fertilizer now. Actually, I forgot it works better to go to the other side of the liquid tank. So I'm gonna go over here. Hope I can get in here without taking out this building. Which is not the case. I'm gonna have to back into this. There we go. But this has wide tires on. I'll change it to narrow once I go to spray crops, but for spraying grass, the wide tires is okay. Kinda glitched right now, but need to fill it with liquid. Alright, I'm gonna go down, check on Christopher here. Looking good. Alright, time to head out to field 13. Yeah, this is a very nice sprayer. There is a public version out there, but this is a edited version. If you go check out the Taylor Farms page, which I shared a while back, he has a public version of the sprayer released. This is came and said it. The map is going pretty well. I know the creator is working on fixing some texture errors like the sidewalks and adding small details into the map, which will make the map feel lived in. And I know he's working on that, so. Oh, Taylor Farms, FS17. I posted a link to it on my Facebook page a few days ago if you scroll down. Thank you to everyone who has joined. And hello. I'm just spraying the hayfield right now with some liquid fertilizer. And then I gotta go seed field 9 after this. Probably gonna put some sunflowers in there. Yeah, it won't take very long at all to spray this field. This is a pretty big sprayer. Which this year I'll probably end up getting 1 if not 2 cuttings off this. I think next year I'll be able to get 2 if not 3 because I had to plan it this year, so it is delayed. But once I get some feed stocked up and everything like that, some grass and stuff chopped up, once I get my feed ready for the cows, I will buy them. I don't want to buy them now and not be able to feed them. Thank you, Bryce. I'm glad people are enjoying my content that I'm making. And I'm happy to be showing off the work in progress UMRV to you guys. It's thankful for the creator to send that to me. And yes, I am very tired today. after this field, I'm gonna swap. I think I'm gonna end up swapping the tires over to row crop after this, because I gotta spray all the other fields that we just planted once they grow. But for now, for doing the grass, I just I left the wide tires on. There's no need for row crop on grass. And I've been looking at my views on my YouTube videos. I've seen a lot of videos get 80 to 100 views, which is amazing. I didn't ever expect it to get that many views on videos, but it's amazing. And I've also grown to 53 subscribers, maybe even more now. So let's keep that going up. My next goal is 100.
Matthew, do you want me to move the 2 tillage tools to the other farm?
Yeah, take them down there. And then if you're done with, you can take the air seeders down there too.
Like the one I just used?
Yeah, and the big one,
Okay.
which is parked by the RX. Put this air seeders, just throw them in that long shed there, parked off to the side at the other farm.
Okay.
If I need to move them later, I will. Because I think we're going to store some tractors down at that farm and split up the tractor use a little bit around the farms. Because I don't want all the equipment, all the tillage tools at one farm and all the tractors at the other farm. That just doesn't make sense. Just going to turn on the sprayer. I could also spread dry fertilizer down on this, but I like using the sprayer better. But in real life, I mean, you could spread liquid, or spread solid, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so it'd work it down into the soil, but I didn't really think about that before I got the sprayer out. This is on its first stage of growth, so we got 2 more stages. I could cut it at the next stage, but I want to get as much yield off of it as possible. A few more passes here. I might end up exchanging some of the crop textures on the map, depending if I like them or not. I know the grass texture I might change out to one from Parker's Prairie, because that's a taller grass texture and it's the same as this one, but it's taller and thicker, so it looks more like a real hayfield and not so spread out and flowery. So I'll probably end up changing that out before I cut this. Or I might just look at I'll just have to change something in the map i3D file. I'll have to compare the 2 i3Ds and just change some numbers, I think. should be easy enough. But like I said when I was planting this field, this will be hay for 2 years, and then it'll be rotated out. And then the other field will be hay for 2 years, and it'll be rotated out. I'm going to make a chart on a piece of paper on what I've planted where, and write down the crop rotations. Okay, so just like the height and spacing, Ian? I'll look at your maps, i3D, and then, I'll just compare the height and width settings for the grass. Because the hay in real life is usually a lot taller when you cut it, but in farm sim it's not really usually that tall. Okay, this is the end of this field spray. Done here. It's time to park this back at the farm and start planting once again. Okay, I'll just change some of the numbers. And then that's our last field for planting, and then I'll have to get the sprayer out again once they grow. We gotta finish moving some equipment around too. I might end up planting another field with hay later in the year on here. Just for one for chopping hay, one for making hay and stuff like that. Or I might bale first cut and chop second cut, I'm not sure. No, it's gonna lag a little bit in the farmyard here because we got a lot of equipment here. That I need to all sort out. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the sprayer into the shed here because I'll be using it again pretty soon. Okay, and I'll just swap out the tires another time too. Now I've got to go hop in the 8R and go fill it up with seed. So I decided I'm going to plant sunflowers in this field. Yeah, Kosher, you can take the 9RX with the air seeder down.
Okay.
And if you want, you can take the anhydrous toolbar and trailer down there too.
Okay.
But just park that outside one of the sheds out of the way.
Alright.
Because no point in putting that in the shed. Okay, filling up on seed here. Are you gonna take? Well, I'll get the 9RX hooked up to the air. Oh, it's already hooked up to the air seeder. I'll just get it ready to go for you to take that down, and you can just leave the RX down there. Just park it in a shed. Actually, I'm gonna teleport down to you. Can I teleport?
Yeah. Okay, now you can.
Okay. Go over to the farm.
Did you tap over?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
running over to the farm. Okay, that shed's full of tillage equipment. Yeah, the long shed here, put the air seeders and stuff in there.
Okay.
And then we'll use that one other pole barn that's next to the long shed. We'll throw their tractors in that shed.
Alright.
And then
Just stay at the farm. I'm almost there.
okay.
You can help back in the one tractor.
Okay. And then you can just pull the anhydrous toolbar in the back of the farm
Okay.
down on like by the pine tree line, just out of the way. I gotta get the drone out here pretty soon. Fly some stuff around. Alright, I'll hop in the 9R and park this way. Whoops, that's my joystick.
Whoa, what the heck?
Here, Kusher, just pull this in. It's a drive-through shed.
Oh, it is.
Hold on. And then just pull it in like this and do the same thing I'm doing on the other side. And just kind of back it up against the wall here for now. And then over here in this shed next to it is where we'll just put the tractors. It's kind of a small shed to fit a 9570R in, but
Are you gonna keep this tractor I'm driving though?
yeah, we'll just use it here, and if we need something at the other farm, we can just drive there. Okay. Park it like right in here, if you can. Because this is a smaller shed than I thought. That's good. Because I want to fit the RX in next to here.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna teleport back.
Am I taking the...
Yes, you are taking that. And then you can come back with another tractor and grab the anhydrous toolbar.
Okay. Does it matter which tractor?
No, you can just bring the RX back. You'll be using it anyway. Shut those doors. And I'm gonna hop in the 8R. Which I will be using this. I'm not taking it to the other farm yet. It eventually will go there, I think. Oops, did I go past the farm? No, I didn't go past the driveway. Here it is. Oh, I forgot this planter has its own camera on it. Yeah, this is a very good map. Very well done. Once we get planting done here, I gotta sort out the dairy stuff because I don't have all the feeding equipment bought yet. This field shouldn't take too long to do. It's not too terribly big. But this field will look great with sunflowers planted in it when the sunflowers are actually blooming. this is the thing I'm talking about with the planner here. It's just skipping a bunch of spots. Only when I go north to south though, which is weird. Every other direction the planner works fine. Which I gotta talk to the creator too and see if he's adding multi-terrain angle to it, because that would be kind of cool to have. If not, it's easy enough to add, but Field 9 is a very weird shape. I'm thinking that it's either an issue with the map or the planner. I've already talked to the creator about it, and he said it could be a tip collision issue on the ground, but I have to test yet because I have to try the DB90 planner and a couple different air seeders. Because Krisher, you had no trouble going north to south with fertilizer, did you?
No.
No? Okay, then it's most likely an issue with the planner, which I have to talk to KMN to try to see if we can get that figured out. Because it is kind of annoying. So every time you go north to south, it skips fertilizer. Hello to everyone who has joined. I see there are 9 people watching now. So right here, it's just skipping fertilizer. Some spots it fertilizes and some it doesn't.
Wait, why is there black smoke coming out of a shed?
Did you leave the tractor running?
No. The tractor's just randomly smoking.
That's not good. I'm going to call the fire department.
I think it's a glitch because once I got in it and got back out, it was fine.
Okay. Thought the shed was on fire.
Wait, where did you want the air seeder?
In the long shed, just pulled off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what would cause that either. But KMN should know how to fix it. If not, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Because he's the one that edited the planner. But I don't know if it was there before he edited it or not. See, if I go like at a slight angle like this, it's usually not too bad, but once I straighten out like I did right there, it'll start missing again. I might miss a little bit there. It's okay. I'm gonna get these small sections planted, and then I'll go up there and just run GPS back and forth. Oops, wrong button. Started to fold up the planner instead of just raise it. I'll go back and get this a little bit, and then I'll take that path to the left and plant that. Did you take the anhydrous bar now?
I'm coming back to get it.
Okay. Then I gotta go down there and plant that bit. Which, where that grass is there, is tillable, but I'm gonna leave it as a path down there because that's so narrow that you wouldn't be able to plant that anyway. This spot I'll just set up GPS running at an angle like this and turn it on, enter, just so I have my path set up for next time. Which I might redo the path because I'm pretty sure that wasn't very straight. Here, sure. This is the first field I worked up on the map, I think. No, third field I worked up, and it's the last field I'm playing. And you can take the Summers disc down too. I thought you had already done that.
I'll just get another tractor and then drive the tractor back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the Summers can go in that shed where we have the 2720, I think. Oops. Because I think we had it there originally, then I went down and got it. I did spread dry fertilizer on these fields before I planted, so I think they should be on their second fertilizer stage. They should just have to spray once during the growing season. I'm gonna go back over here and start my GPS pass. Hey, we're on GPS, making our first straight pass across the field, and I'll finish off both sides and finish off the field. And this shouldn't take too long, with 24 rows at a time, should be pretty quick. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream up here for right now. I'll be back in probably 15-20 minutes maybe. I just gotta go get some food, so I'm going to end it here for now, and I will be back in a little bit.